How's everyone doing? So today what I'm going to show you is Low by Flo Rida featuring T-Pain on guitar. So this is basically just one continuous sort of riff going over and over. I heard it in the Hangover for the first time, kind of liked it, but there was one or two little bits to watch, so I figured it would make a good Throwback Thursday lesson. Now, the first thing is we're only going to be concerned with playing from the 6th fret up to around the 9th fret. So there's no need to look anywhere else, and you're going to notice in the tab displayed that you're going to see position 6 written, which means that your index finger is going to cover any 6th frets that need to be played, then your middle finger is going to cover any 7th frets, your ring finger any 8th frets, and pinky any 9th frets. So that covers everything. Now, the advantage of that is everything is within reach. The disadvantage, and the thing that some students don't like, is the fact that you have to use the pinky. Some will just move up and down a bit. That is the one little thing to watch. Now, the notes themselves, I'm going to go through them first just by the notes, and then I'm going to talk about the styling of it. Okay? So, to begin, it starts on the 8th fret, and you're going to see from the tab above that are at the side. I need to figure this bit out yet. It's going to go like this. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is it in a loop over and over. The first thing I bring your attention to is it's all downstrokes. If I pick it with downs and ups, it sounds a bit fluid, like, and we want it to be like ba 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 da 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 da. The other way. Okay, so that's the first thing. So all downs. That's pretty good news. A lot of people like to hear that one. And the other thing is the notes. So we've the 8th fret. I like to think of the 8th fret on G there and the 6th fret on E as two pairs of threes. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then we have 7, 6, 7, 6 on the E string. Then we finish with those last few. You'll see it in the tab. Now, all together in a loop, I'll play it twice in a row just to give you an idea. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now the last missing piece of all that is once you get used to the notes, and you'll notice that I have every finger within reach. My fingers are all, if you take a look there, my fingers are all zoomed, or sorry, my fingers are all hovering over each fret that they need to be over. Okay, I'm not going like this. Straight away when I hit that second group of notes, you'll see these three come in towards the index, back out again. So keep an eye out that they're all within reach. The last piece is to do with how it sounds so hoppy and dancey, like it's going ba da 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 da. Even with downstrokes, we're still missing something. I'll play it downstrokes again. Missing piece does. Okay, now that is called syncopation. And now, or staccato, sorry, my bad, not on top of my terms today. So, staccato. And what happens is, every time you hit the note, you release with your fretting hand. So you go hit, release, hit, release. Now, if you've never done this before, of course, start it slow and build up the speed over time. It takes a bit of time to build that coordination into it, the one where you hit, then you release. A very common thing that can happen to somebody beginning this is that they go like this. They release before they hit, or we just don't hear enough of the note at once. So just keep an eye out for that one. And again, once you've practiced it on one note, try the next one. And you'll notice that like the hand has that sort of hopping motion to it. Okay, so it's pretty cool. And that is all a low. And one thing you'll notice that it is missing, like we are missing a load of stuff underneath. Sometimes what I like to do with little riffs like that is I'll move it to a different place on the fretboard so I can add in a string underneath to add a bit of bass to it. So if you want to play along with the recording, that is correct. But if you want to move up a fret this way towards the other hand, and if I go like this now, I can also use my fingers to play it, hit the E string as I start off, and it gives this sort of underlying ring that goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, pros of that one, you have this low boom going on. A bit of a con is that you kind of miss some of the attack of using the pick. And that is everything. If anybody's any questions, I'd love to hear them. Any more song suggestions? I don't know what I'm going to do next week. This one I just decided like a minute before recording. So have fun, guys. Have a good week. Chat to you next week.